Should we get on to Terminator being absolutely wacky, wild, and crazy? And I have no idea what I'm doing. This is gonna be like one of those games where I kind of know what I'm doing, but I also don't know what I'm doing. Which is an interesting thing, because I know Zuda quite well, but MMR, I'm going to know some parts, but other parts I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing. I have never 100%ed Majora's Mask. I have beaten it, but never 100%ed it. So without further ado, let's get into learning this absolute beast. But before we do that, I need to do one thing. My Wii remote turned off, that's great. Sorry, I had to show that off. I thought that was really cool. They added in like the little tune of getting the mask for the Wii menu. I had to appreciate that on stream. So the rules for this randomizer. All items are randomized into the item pool. The boss remains are randomized into the item pool. The Skulltula tokens from the spider houses are also randomized into the item pool and placed absolutely anywhere in the game. And my accent really kicked in there. So I could find one of the boss remains in one of the mini games. I could also find boss remains just randomly in a chest in Clock Town, just as a like small example. Hero Bow could be like found just above me when I spawn. And there's obviously like junk things. So the Cafe and Angie quest is not needed. I did turn that off. Stray Fairy rewards are not needed. There will be junk. Other than that, as I said, there's some parts of this game I know very well. I'm also required to use some glitches, so cheater alert at some points. But that is part of the logic of this randomizer. It is requiring me to use some glitches. I've turned on glitches that I know how to do. I've turned off a lot of them that I don't know how to do though. So hopefully haven't turned on a glitch that I don't know how to do. If I have, rip me. I'm not aiming to beat the game. I'm just trying to learn and get familiar with the logic for this game. That's kind of my goal. So today is just really just a around and find out type of stream. So it'll be fun. And of course there's random music too. Alrighty-o, let's start this wild mayhem. I have 2 trackers up to help me with this. One breaks it down quite well for what I can do. The other one's kind of like a map tracker, so I can see everything that I can do. We also start with some items as well, otherwise this would be kind of hard. First thing I'm doing is inverting. So we start with Ocarina of Time, we also start with Song of Time and Song of Story. I do start with a sword, that's good. And a shield and a Epona song? Goron Lullaby. Oh, no Epona song. Oh! I guess Epona song might have been too broken, but that is randomized absolutely anywhere, so who knows? I could find it quick. I may not find it quick. Well, that's a brilliant start. I'm not even sure if Shop Sanity's on, so this will be interesting. Is Shops randomized? No, it's not. Actually, I'm going to deposit those rupees just in case I find a silver rupee. Hey! They have a thing where I can speed it up. Awesome. So I don't need to type the rupees in unless I'm going for a specific amount. Let's see if I remember how to do this. It's been a while since I've done this. Whatever, I'm gonna not screw with that anymore. I've forgotten the setup for that. But I guess the first thing I can do is check the chest over here. If I get the hookshot, I can just check that the official way. Also brilliant start so far. God, you can tell how long it's been since I've played MM. Been a couple of months. It does not take long for me to forget how to do things. I can go check the Stray Fairy at the laundry pool. I can also check the mayor's office at 10, I think it is. I think it's 10 o'clock the mayor's office opens. I can go check the cafe master check. And yes, I am learning MM rando so I can do the combined rando before anyone asks. Mirror shield. So that's a progressive shield. I forgot MM camera is not like Ocarina of Time camera. Oh no. My weakness. Oh look, there's a skull token. Wonder who that's from. Swample. Oh my lord, what was that camera? Ocean. Alright, watch this. I am totally gonna nail this first go. And by nail it first go, I'm going to fail it first go. so close, but so far at the same time. If I go west Clockfield, I think it is, go west and go out to Termina, there's a climbable post. I checked one of the grottos. It's not west, it's east. I went completely the wrong way, it's east. I was correct the first time. But I could actually, while I'm here, not a big waste of time, I can check 2 things while I'm here. Oh, wait, I can't check because I didn't turn that option on. There's an option I could have turned on. It said match chest contents with the chest. So if it was like a way of the hero, it would show me a gilded chest. I didn't turn it on. I probably should have. So I'm not walking around completely blind. I think I might turn it on for next practice session, actually. So, Fisherman game, I'm so glad that this is a junk check because I know what that's referring to, and I'm glad it's junk. Because this requires me to beat Great Bay Temple, and then I gotta do like this stupid mini game, and it looks real bad. I'm so happy that it's junk. Don't know about beavers. I really hope beavers is not a check, otherwise I'm sad. Hey! Alright, don't collect any more rupees, because we got the bank to do as well. If I was able to fully sea walk that stump, I would have gone right out of logic, because that is not required of me. Though that would have been so impressive. I have never actually done that seam walk. I kind of know how to seam walk in Majora's Mask, because I used to do seam walk to get into Goron Village like really early, except now I do a ISG boost into it. So for that I need bombs, then I just ISG off the bomb, and then that gives me vulnerability to just go straight through the ice. So I could do that, not required of me, but it would kind of speed things up maybe. This is the one I'm looking for. I think this is the grotto I'm looking at. Yes. So yes, the spider houses are completely overpowered in this randomizer. Don't be too surprised if a lot of my checks are going to be in a spider house. I'm going to quickly just head back and do the mayor. We should probably go check the observatory as well. Beads! I guess by logic I need to use beads, because I've turned off that I don't need to use one particular sequence break in Deku Palace. So beans are indeed in logic. Except one problem, I need a bottle of water. Who needs a code when you can just jump over that little boy? One of the disadvantages of being small. That kid is the new Mido. It's actually very similar to the Ocarina of Time skip I do with Mido, except it's much easier than Mido. The amount of times I failed Mido skip in Ocarina of Time is ridiculous. Balloon in the way? Well, not a problem. Just throw a jar at it. A bomb chew? Oh my god, are you serious? Normally I'm happy to see a bomb chew, but in this case, no, I'm not. MM is mean, and they make it you have to have a bomb bag to be able to use the bomb chews. So bomb chews and MM suck. Plus, I generally don't know what you use bomb chews for in MM. There's a guy in there I can knock down for some free rupees. I have no idea when the scrub... Oh, there he is. Don't know if that's when he appears. Did I fluke that? He normally has a heart piece that he tries to scam you out of. I don't even know if I got enough money for that, honestly. We'll find out. That was out of logic, by the way. Well, I believe it's out of logic, because normally you're supposed to have the bomber's code for that, which requires arrows to knock the balloon, or at least Deku Mask. Some sort of projectile, which I had neither. I can go knock the guy out of the tree. I might be able to get 200 rupees that way. 200 rupees, I believe, is the first bank check. And then I'll check for the grottos in this area too. There's a grotto I can go down. It's got the pea hat in it. And I think there's a generic grotto as well. Somewhere. Oh my god. Thank you. Trees are hard to bomb. 40 rupees there. We can at least check what this is. Ocean Sculptural Spirit, 100. I don't have a wallet. Alright, so we did the chest. So there should be some butterflies, I believe, showing where the grotto is. Alright, I'm going to suck this. I'm going to be hitting for like 1 every time. And there's no power crouch stab like an Ocarina of Time, so no shenanigans with jump slashes or anything. I think that only appears in Japanese. So if we had Gilded or Razor Sword, this would be a lot quicker. Or even Goron Punch would speed this up. We also have the Dongos on Snowhead Way. Easy. Oh, there is a grotto going towards the swamp I can do. I can't do the bat tree, but just behind it there's a grotto. Stone Tower. Yes! Stone Tower is useless. Wait, is that all of Stone Tower Temple? Or just one of them? Because there's normal and there's inverted. I hope that's all of Stone Tower. And not just like one side of it. Because otherwise I'm sad I have to do one of them. If that's all of it, I'm so happy. Stone Tower is like one of my weakest ones. I might be able to get away with Great Bay Temple. Because I know some of it, but not all of it. I also believe too in logic, I need to walk through the poisonous swamp. So that's something we need to keep in mind. I can't even get into Swamp Spider House yet until I got arrows at least. No, that's a lie. I can get in with a Deku stick, but I can't get to it yet. So I am required to walk to Swamp House in poison. No, I would need arrows, at least. I can continue going further into the swamp. I can at least mark the owl for it, so I can Song of Saw. And then I could do Forest, I can do the Witch with Red Potion. I don't know if Red Potion's randomized. There is another grotto in that Lost Woods area, and it's also a day-related grotto. I think day 2 is when it spawns. We can also check what the scrub is selling. Normally he sells beans to Deku Scrub in vanilla. I'm selling a magic bean to... Okay, so these aren't randomized. Oh yeah, because they're technically shop sanity. Can't do the post box until I get Postman's Mask. I'm such a nub, I have to do this with the monkey. Chat, what are those turtles saying? I always hear Jackrab or Jackrabbit, so I want to hear what chat thinks they're saying. I always thought they were saying Jackrabbit, so I haven't been able to unhear it. I kind of wish Shop Sanity was on, because I know most of the shops in this game. Oh. That's not Song of Soaring. That's not Song of Soaring either. That's Song of Soaring. Good start. Easiest song in the game. Couldn't remember it. Yeah, I played Song of Storm. I don't know why I thought Song of Storms. It is in the game. Honestly, at least I played a song that was in the game. Sun Song is in the game too. So I played 3 songs that are in the game. Gotta give you credit. At least the song's in the game. Song of Storms is also very similar to Song of Soaring, I feel. I'm shot by 17 rubies. 17 rupees. And I've got a bit of time to kill. So maybe I can try this? See if I can remember how to do this. No promises though. I swear the angle's here. I got it! I forgot MM jump is weird. I'm rolling next time. Yeah, I love how I fudged it immediately. I got it again. Alright, this time I didn't fudge it. That was out of logic. And I'm rewarded with nothing. Oh, fudge. I just remembered there was a check I was meant to do at 1:40. I was meant to go to Stockpot Inn at 1:40, and I was meant to take the room key. That would have given me the check at Stockpot Inn. Oh, I can still do it. Run! The check ends at 4 p.m. Oh, Gifto Mask. God, I'm so glad I remembered that last second. Oh no, there's a check I need to do. The last one I can do is at Final Night. Well, that's all I can do in Stockpot Inn. So there's one I can do in West Clocktown with the postman from 3 p.m. onwards. The bomb bag I can't do until after I rescue the old lady at midnight in North Clocktown. This one I need to count to 10 seconds. There is a trick to it, but I don't know it. I've seen speedrunners do it all the time, but I still don't quite understand what they're talking about. And I usually have the bunny hood. Damn, I was a second over. Oh, I gotta do the swordsmanship in the next door. Oh, so close. I'm manually counting this too. Oh, so close! Alright, I'm gonna try one more time. I didn't use my life split. I swear to God, I did not use my life split. I counted that out. I did not use my life split. I swear to God, I did not use my life split. I legit counted that one. All right, next door. The postman actually paid for my sword lessons because I'm going to screw this up. Sorry, I was rushing that one. Needed a warm-up. It's alright. I do like one good thing and it just all falls apart. Oh no. It's all falling apart. Although to be perfectly honest, I always sucked at this. A warm up. Oh. All the easy checks are giving me absolutely garbage. It's like me in real life. I'm depositing money and then I deposit nothing. That's 200. Oh, what? I hope that's not needed. It ain't happening. I'm gonna double check bomb shop. Sure, I can't do that until I say the or not? Really? Well, I can't do the other one until I get my keg license. So at midnight, I have the old lady come with the bomb bag. I need to rescue her from... I've got his name. He comes along and steals the bomb bag from her. Paradox Man gives me rupees. Of course he does. Dude, I am running out of checks faster. You can say Bob's your uncle at the moment. Dodongos, that's what I can do. I'm inverting. Just in case this goes sour. Because day one's Dodongos, I believe. There's a chest I can do there. Tried! Tail whip can kill. Oh, let's try that again. Luckily, I inverted time. Dude, was he really facing that way when I went to run? I can't believe I have to relearn this. Did it. I only got hit once. Better than 1,000 times. Oh, and I got nothing for it. Postman's game is out of logic! How the f did I do that? Dude, Postman's game is out of logic. I wasn't supposed to do that. I guess it's requiring me to have bunnyhood for it to be in logic. There's a second grotto here. I think it's near one of the Deku Baba. I'm gonna have to like look up where this grotto is, ain't I? Normally to find it in vanilla, you need to have the Mask of Truth and you go into the telescope and the guy from the swamp spider house is like doing his little dance over where a grotto is, and that's the game's way of telling you, hey, there's a hidden grotto here. I found it! I was in the right area, but I just did not walk over it like a scrub. Oh, really? So all that work for a red rupee. I am so sad. So this will give me blast mask check, and then it opens up the bomb bag check. Normally it does. Maybe it doesn't in rando. The last time I played this this may not work. Normally you need power up spin for this. I am not in the right spot. Any second now. Oh, I was in the wrong spot. That would have been really impressive if I was in the right spot, but I was just off. Toilet paper! I need Deku Mask to get into the stock pot in at the moment. Day 2. I can do everything, apparently. So it has to be the Mystery Woods Grotto. There has to be. I haven't got any other checks. That doesn't open up until 8. So no toilet paper check until then. As I said, I have never done this. Because normally, as I said, it's purple rupee normally in vanilla, so there's no reason to do it. The frogs don't give me anything either. They're just a side quest shenanigans, which is always a pain in the ass to do. Because that requires... There's one here, one in Woodfall Temple, then there's one in Great Bay Temple, and I honest to God do not remember where the last one is. Oh, it's right there. Thought I'd be looking for a little bit longer than that. It's gotta be the bomb bag. Well, it's gotta be toilet hand then. This is a terrible seed for learning. I already don't know the game as it is. Jumping into this seed is making it 100 times worse. Really? That is expensive, man. Alright, I'm gonna go grind money. I reckon I can make Majora's Mask open world in vanilla, not randomizer. Randomizer already makes it open world, but I reckon I can make it open world in vanilla. There's like one trick I'd probably need to learn, which is action swap. If I learn that glitch, I think I can make it open world. I just need to double check logic and that's it. So I already know I can do Snowhead as the first dungeon, like completely beat it. I already know how to do that. I just need to practice it. Great Bay Temple, I just need to practice Great Bay Temple in general. And I can beat that one first as well. Where's Toilet Man? Does he need to come out at a certain time? He should be coming out going, ow! Unless he comes out at night. But that did make me think about one thing. It's gonna make me play up until like final day night and check the staff room chest. That could be the other thing it wants me to do. The other thing I could try is trying to learn the Tinkle skit or Tinkle early without bows. It's not in logic, but I could try it. I get booted out of here at a particular time. If I get booted out of here at 10, then I have a problem because I don't have a mask to get back in. I do get booted. How the f do I get into the stock pot in then to do... It's got to be final night because I'm pretty sure I didn't get booted final night. Or it's after midnight. Right, so final night is required. Wait, does he not appear on night 3? I just assumed Tingle was there every day. When I do the reset, I will try that again. Unless I get bow, then don't bother. Ooh, this seed is horrendous to start with. Okay, I'm not being booted. That's good. I should be able to check the staff room as well while I'm here. Really? It was close to a bow, but I can't use it. So it has to be toilet paper. Otherwise, what the hell? There he is. Yay! Yeah, I guess we're doing beans. It's the stupid stump. I tried scene walking it. That check that I was gonna go scene walk up, that's the only check that opens up. In logic. I was attempting to bypass that, and I'm so sad I did not nail it, because I could have skipped that bottle. I would have needed the bottle anyways. God, that's hilarious. I actually nearly sequence break though. Alright, speaking of sequence breaks, let me have a couple attempts at this before I go bang my head against the soul patch. Because apparently Tingle does not appear on day 3 night, which is news to me actually. Then again, you don't really do Tingle after you've done his checks in vanilla. Like you kind of just buy his maps and then you just forget about him. I nearly screwed it up too. I have no rupees! At least I can check. Bastard! He has my Deku mask! Oh! And my remains! I need to do it again. I knew I should have got some rupees. To be fair though, I didn't think I was actually going to pull that off, but I got it. He has my Deku mask. Of course he does. Actually, to be perfectly frank though, if I get the Deku mask, I can't even use the Deku mask because I got no magic. But the only advantage to Deku mask is I can actually do Termina Field a lot quicker. Got it. A lot quicker this time too. I need that Deku mask, like now. The remains, if I have to do it again, then so be it. We have the Deku mask. I repeat, I sequence broke the Deku mask. I am not supposed to be able to do that. That is not in logic, because I clicked do not include that in logic. Because I'm like, I won't need to use that glitch, surely not. Yeah, apparently I do. That opens up so much. I can also get into the inn. In this randomizer, he is indeed evil Tingle. God, I got so excited about getting Deku mask, I forgot to go grab the stray fairy. Mistakes like that will happen because this is very overloading on the brain, which is exactly how Ocarina of Time Rando went. Simple mistakes were made, but I learnt very, very slowly on how to do it. And look at me now. I actually generally forgot the Great Fairy was 2 checks, one being Deku Link and one being normal Link. So I will go back into logic ever so slightly just to check to see what I needed to get. My assumption is it would have been Bow, is the item I meant to get in logic. Oh, I can just go do Termina Field now, can't I? Because it needed beans from Bomb Shop, and then it wanted water from one of the generic grottos for the bottle. So, the soil patch, I believe. Oh, there. So, you plant a bean and use water there, then that gets you the chest. 50. I'm going broke. I basically love how the randomizer's like, oh, we want you to grab this magic bean and then wait until midnight to then grab the bottle from toilet paper. And then we want you to quickly go grab some water, some fresh water, and then quickly do that check before resetting the day. That was the logic. Pinnacle Rock is off. God damn it, why is Pinnacle Rock on Way of the Hero? Cool, I need Zora Mask. And I also need to do that Seahorseless, which I have done. Actually, I'd learned how to do it Seahorseless. I legitimately don't even know how you go about getting the Seahorse. Don't you get the Seahorse by taking a photo of one of the Gerudo pirates? So I can tell you what, I never did the Seahorse. As a kid, I never knew how to get the Seahorse. Because I knew there was a hint for it about the Seahorse. I never did it though. Does this not count as fresh water? Yeah, I need to take a sneaky photo of a lady pirate. I probably will, because I had to do all checks in this. It's not like vanilla where I can just skip it and be like, I don't need to do that because that's a useless check, and it's not needed to beat the game. Well, that useless check suddenly is needed. Where the f do I go get clean water? I think for a lot of it, no. It wasn't until like the last end of my life or as a child I had the guide. But I worked it out on my own, up until Great Bay Temple, and that was it. I think we bought a guide. It is. I'm glad I did slightly remember a little bit of my childhood. That was obvious. That was extremely obvious. The swamp requires beans. Surely the swamp water is the water that you use. Problem solving today is at an absolute 0 for skill level. I figured it out at least. Hence why I usually say don't rob someone of a learning experience. Nice job. I had one job. Fumbled it. Next time, don't roll, just dry jump. Wow! I hate to say it, this game wanted me to grind. It wanted me to do bank reward number 2. You evil, evil, evil seed. Bank reward number 2, what is that normally? 1,000 rupees or 500? Technically, I can just recheck some of the checks I've done because they should open up again. All the chests in Clocktown. So I can just grab a whole bunch of 20s and that should speed it up. Yeah, like that rupee, for example, that respawns. So it won't be a painful process, it'll just be a long process. Nearly there. There we go. Powder keg! I can't even use that. This is one hell seed for a beginner. Not even sure if bank was needed. But when I got the bottle, it opened up one little sneaky check that I didn't even think about. I need red potion. So to save the hag, I needed to get a bottle and then pay for the red potion and then go save her. That's what the randomizer wanted. So she has to give me something that allows me to do more than one check, surely. A bow, hopefully. So it can't be magic, because that would get me nothing. I think it's the pictograph chat opens up. Boat ride's also open. Deku Palace would be dead. Okay, so what costs more than 99 rupees in a shop? Bank reward! Are you serious? This randomizer sucks! Sorry, not the randomizer. This seed sucks! This seed is painful, dude! So I was like, what exactly does that open? Let's go deposit that. 1,000. This game wants me to be rich right off the start. Majora's Mask teaching us how to use a bank. I can't remember if I got to use the telescope to actually spawn this business scrub, but I'm going to double check anyways. I do need a spawning him with the telescope. Well, guess what happens to be nearby? Thank God Song of Soaring is a thing. Because I am locked in. I can't get out. I could have had bombs and Goron. Thankfully, this stream is all about me just getting familiar with Majora's Mask. Playing it vanilla is completely different to Randomizer. Because I know how to break vanilla very well. Randomizer though, when you take away all my tools, it's a little bit harder to break. Woodfall also needs Sonata of Awakening, don't forget that. Great Bay requires magic to get into it, because you need the Zora eggs, and they are not randomized, I believe. Zora eggs should be in vanilla locations, so Pinnacle Rocks, you need Zora Mask and magic so Zora can use his thing. Okay, I have enough monies. I don't think this was a decent check at all. It's just me double checking to make sure I'm not skipping something important. That's what's making me think this is going to be bow. It's got to be bow or it's got to be a mask. That's the only things that this bank check can be. I have to get this. Well, I think I do. Not until I check, like, the actual spider house itself, that I just assume at the moment I need it. I believe the guy that's cursed will actually tell you what the item for that said spider house is. The only downside is Ocean Spider House has 2 checks. There is the day 1 spider house check, which is normally the wallet, and then there's a day 3 check, which I have no idea what that is normally. Heart piece, I believe? So you gotta do it like twice if you want 100% it. Thank you. Thank you. Are you f***ing serious? So what's the in logic then? There's more than one way to get into Romani Ranch. I'm taking the bloody easiest way to day 3. Day 3 Romani Ranch. Doggy racetrack. Easiest. Yeah, good old me completely forgot about it because I am immediately thinking the only way to get into Romani Ranch is Powder Keg. That's only if you want to do day 1 or 2 checks. No! This is why it's called Around and Find Out Seed. I already knew what I was signing up for, luckily, when I decided to do an MM rando, but I didn't think I was going to be in for this sort of hell. Give me a bedtime story. This gives me an idea too what I can check early game. No, I know what that is. It's not the dog race, it's the roof chest, which is a bean check. So I need a bean, I need it to be day 3, and I also need more spring water. I really hate this seed. This is a seed from hell. Nah, I'm calling it now. This has got to break open the seed. It's the only check left. It is legitimately the only check left. It's got to be something. If not, I'm continuing breaking logic. Of course it's Way of the Hero. I can do that. Depending on this check, if I like it or not, I'm just going to continue on with Deku Mask. This sounds amazing. I am not gonna lie, this sounds amazing in the Majora's Mask sound font. Goron Race possesses a bottle of gold dust. Gold dust is not required. Wow, that just completely blows the bloody seed open. Of course it's the hook shot. Okay, all that work for the hook shot. That is nuts.